don't know.
Add to stream.
There
It's
we are.
been a minute. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute since we've been live, so we kind of forgot how to do it.
Did you guys see the countdown? Did it work on your end? I don't do a lot of fancy tech stuff, but that looked fancy on my end. Hopefully you actually saw it.
That window in the back is awful bright.
Praise God for the sunshine.
So we've got, who we got? We got Jesse and Lisa in here. Good morning. Amanda. How's Tennessee, Amanda? Got Annie's Kitchen. So Annette, good evening.
I know, I saw that and I was like, good evening. Then I realized.
CNC Farms. Where's our list? So we have names. I know you got it.
It's right here.
Got CNC Farm in here. Good
Hey,
morning.
did you ever show that I know we showed this one. Did you show that you got that?
I don't know.
Months ago?
I'll wait till he comes in to show it. That way he's in here. Huh? No countdown. I think the countdown only works on premieres, but I could be wrong.
Hey,
I know it works on
lame.
others.
It showed on mine.
Because I've seen it on several others. But Zucchini Boat, good morning. That is a new one. We have not seen that name before, so good morning. Thanks for coming in. If you have got a name other than Zucchini Boat you'd like to go by and just a general, a state, wherever it is you're from, we like to keep a list going just so we can, just so that we know who we're talking to. If you want to go by Zucchini Boat, then we can do that too. So I know it has been a while since we've done a live or since we've posted much of anything. I guess we did go live the other day while we were in the garden, just doing some stuff. There he is. There's Cody over at Hog Deer 79. Good morning, Cody. We were waiting till you got in here because I don't know if we did a shout out or not, but we did get Cody's sticker.
Did you dust it off because it's been here for so long?
Yeah. So thank you, Cody, for sending that. We appreciate it.
Add it to our. One of these days, I'm going to get these posted somewhere. I just haven't decided what I'm going to do with them.
So yes, we have been. It has been very busy. Hey, Krubby. We have had kids sports. All three boys are in football now. So 2 of them are rec league football, and Hunter's actually playing for the school now. So we've been really busy with practices and just summer flying by, and the garden has been blowing up. Finally, the cucumbers and stuff blew up in the beginning on us.
And I made some really salty pickles.
We've got what, 50 pints of pretty salty pickles, but we're gonna eat them.
Crunchy.
The boy Wyatt likes them, not Easton.
I think Wyatt said they're pretty salty.
Hey, Miss Nancy. Good morning. Good evening to you.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. So what's new with you, lady?
Oh, not much. What's new with you? Everybody on
I just sit here and talk the whole time, and so everybody should know it's on here already, but we are expecting baby number 4, and Jessica is nauseous, tired, cranky, hangry, all the time.
Angry. I don't even like to eat right now.
Say some prayers for me. I need them.
I just go to bed early.
Bikini Boat says, I had a little success with cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, ours, oddly enough, would we plant 4?
4 cherry tomatoes.
Because we always plant so many cherry tomatoes, it seems like, 3 or 4. And then when they start going crazy, it's like, good grief, we can't eat that many. So this year we kind of tried to focus on the Roma tomatoes and not the cherry tomatoes. But everything in our garden outside of the cucumbers has been kind of a late to get started. Plants look great, but they're just not going crazy. And even the cherry tomatoes, like out of the 4 plants we have, I think we've probably gotten like a couple dozen cherry tomatoes.
I'm kind of glad about it though, because we don't eat a ton of cherry tomatoes anyways. And last year we planted a ton of cherry tomatoes and a ton of them went bad. So we did not eat them all.
Well, I read that you could do sun-dried tomatoes out of them. And sun-dried tomatoes is something I love. But
yes, she is, Jessie.
Thank you. They're just not really doing much. Like, I wouldn't even waste my time doing anything with them right now, but putting them in like cottage cheese or something. It's crazy.
Amanda Barebone says she's always hangry when she's pregnant. Oh, but not when pregnant.
Say, I don't really know that I've gotten hangry pregnant. Generally, I'm an eater, so when I get hungry, I do get hangry, but I am so nauseous like all day long that when I don't have that like I'm getting hungry feeling, I go from feeling like I could puke to my belly growling, which then increases the nausea. So I just eat.
At CNC Farm says freeze your cherry tomatoes and add them to a big batch of spaghetti sauce.
You know, I wanted to make spaghetti the other day. I was so let down. So I know I've talked about it 100 times. Jesse and Lisa sent us this Mrs. Wages packet of spaghetti seasoning. And I am telling you, it is my absolute favorite. We've done spaghetti
really
for
good.
years. The kids who usually complain about spaghetti, because Glenn and I could eat pasta dishes every day, they fuss about spaghetti. They don't like it. But then we got this Mrs. Wages, and then mix it with our canned tomatoes from the garden. And it is so simple and so tasty. I went to make it the other day. I thought, oh, that sounds really good. And I was out of tomatoes from last year. So the only aromas that we've canned this year have been into salsa. So now I've got my salsa batch. I've got like what,
28 pints of salsa down there now. So
really, I think it's 26.
There was 14 last time, 14 this time.
There was 12 this time. Was there 14?
There was 14.
I got more than I thought.
I think
I
there
thought
was
there was
14.
12.
I don't know. I carried them all downstairs this morning. And put
Either
them in
way,
the
there's
pantry,
between
so
25 and 30 pints of salsa. So I think that's a good amount to call it quits. We could eat much more than that. But I like having our tomatoes. Like if you've had canned tomatoes and all your chilies and sauces and stuff from the store, it's all right. But it is a game changer when it's from your garden. Like it just, the taste is so much better.
there's 26 pints.
Okay.
I took a picture this morning.
Yeah, Mrs. Wages is the only way to go. And even Glenn can make it. Actually, Glenn can cook. I'm the one that's like, oh, there's nothing in this house to eat, and he'll whip something up. But oh my gosh, what the flock.
Good morning,
I saw that and I was like, what?
I saw them in, I can't remember. I think it might have been Steven over at Boots and Bounties live the other day. It may have been a different one. They are new to our channel, I think, but we'll put you on the list also. If you have a name that you want to go by, but besides What the Flock and general area, state, whatever, where you're from, that'd be great. We'll put you on the list. That way we know who we're talking
nothing
to.
Homestead.
Yep, not for nothing. They've been here before. So good morning. Good morning.
I don't know if anybody ever reads. I don't, but reads the description.
Robin and Mike.
I posted
is What the Flock.
I posted in our description for our live that we would be live most Wednesdays.
We're going to attempt to get back on our Wednesday morning live schedule the best we can. Now that the boys are back in school and we're not, trying to spend time with them every morning and do things with them during the day and stuff too. It was a little bit more difficult to get on here for an hour or 2 hours to do our live streams. So sometimes life just gets busy and YouTube gets put on the back burner.
We were kind of feeling burnout for just a minute too. At least I was.
Hey, Jamie, over at Our Rocky Dream.
Not for nothing Homestead. I don't think I have that.
So
one
Jamie he changed his name from just Our Rocky Dream to Our Rocky Dream on the Elephant Farm. So I'm not sure what that is about, but hey, Chicken Beak Mountain. Good morning.
Good grief, you spit that out. I'd have messed that up.
So, but yeah, the garden is finally starting to get rocking on the tomato end of things. So we're able to get a bunch of stuff done there.
CNC Farm says, sorry, can't follow the chat listening. Currently riding a radio flyer tricycle with my son. That is awesome.
And that's the things that YouTube just gets put on the back burner for.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, the garden and stuff, the tomatoes are finally rocking. We're able to make some salsa. We're going to start canning some tomatoes here soon. We have done jalapenos, which we've got enough jalapenos down there now to can some more. I picked a bunch of jalapenos this morning. I picked a whole row, about 100 green bean plants this morning. And then I pulled them from the garden also, so we can start. I got to get the other side done. We've got another 100 plants on the other side. So we're going to get those pulled in the next day or two so we can get our fall green beans in the ground. And hopefully they'll do better than our summer beans, our early beans, because they didn't do super well. I think we've got maybe 15 quarts size bags that are, frozen green beans or snapped, washed, and frozen in vacuum seal bags, just because they weren't coming on enough to where we could can them all at the same time.
Plants
So
looked great, and
they
they've
did.
produced. They just
a little here and there. So.
not worth hauling my big, huge pressure canner upstairs and heating the house up for like a couple jars at a time every few days.
But we could pull them out of the freezer and stuff and can them later if we decide to. But they are all taken care of, put away. But I've probably got another 2 quarts worth that I picked this morning. So what's that?
Our Rocky Dream on the elephant farm says, I heard that we look at this task of getting our homestead like eating an elephant. How do you do it? One bite at a time.
It is definitely like that.
I was hoping you were going to say well, I know you guys aren't in Africa, but maybe it was, what is that place?
He's in Arizona.
I know, but what is that place? It's in Missouri. It's
Elephant Rock.
I was wondering if maybe you guys were somewhere near that. Maybe you had moved or something, because it is rocky as well. But that's a place we want.
3 days ago, got some bitter melons and peppers. Now stuffed with ground beef.
Bitter melons? What's that? So one downfall, and I am doing my absolute best to not be complaining at all about the pregnancy, because that's such a blessing, and I promised the Lord I wouldn't complain if he did allow me to get pregnant. But we grew cantaloupe in our garden, and I like cantaloupe, and I can't eat it. It tastes horrible.
We've probably picked 30 cantaloupe out of the garden that are fantastic, and she can't eat it.
I've tried 2 or 3 times, and each time it's going to be really good. Look at it. It's perfect.
So Not For Nothing Homestead says this is the first time they've been in our lives. So walked into...
You probably saw them in
you talking about Roma's. I've seen them in several lives. Tomato sauce, just canned 7 pints of San Marzanos yesterday.
We did San Marzanos this year. Last year, I don't know what kind of Romas we did.
I don't know.
Just whatever arrived in the mail when I ordered Romas. But this year we have a much more planned out garden, and we did the San Marzanos, and I have to say, I really like them.
No, Jessie, she hasn't made any watermelon jelly yet because she's been pregnant.
The watermelon that we planted, I was so excited. They were beautiful and they're growing, and then we're just busting at the seams with all these watermelons, but they have seeds in them. And we did that intentionally because they're heirlooms, so we thought we could save seeds. But I have to tell you, I will not do it again. I don't even care if we don't have watermelons again if they have seeds in them. They're such a pain to sit there and pick all the seeds out. And my kids usually will eat watermelon like it's going out of style, and they really have kind of picked at it. So I started to pick seeds out thinking I'm going to make some watermelon jelly at least. No, not worth my time. I don't have
Bitter melons are popular in Asian cooking and good for balancing blood sugar.
I'll have to look that up. That's interesting.
Did you want to put the link up and see if anybody wants to jump up, visit?
Yes, but
this is just kind of an open chat this morning. So
we're going to be rude, and we're only going to allow one person at a time. Every time I get excited and start letting all our friends in, it messes up. Our internet is good for a little bit.
Look, the Prego card can only be used once in a while. That's right, Jessie. That's right.
It's just being used on the lack of my progress.
Every day, every hour.
I am hanging in there with getting stuff done. I'm just not as productive as I was. And I told Glenn yesterday, I said, I don't know if it has something to do with just
Steven,
me getting older each year, or if it's to do with the pregnancy. But as he'll be here, things are in shambles around here. The house is a disaster. We've got vegetables from the garden everywhere, and he'll run through here in no time. The house will be all cleaned up. All these vegetables are cut up and in the freezer and all this stuff. And I'm like, how do you do that so fast? I had one thing to do yesterday, which I did other things, but my main task yesterday was making salsa. And, I swear, even as I was pulling the skins off and chopping them, I'm like, good grief, I move slow. I don't know if it's because I'm tired and nauseous or if I've just kind of become slow over the years, but
I'm just like Superman.
golly, I can't get anything done in a timely manner. You may as well just give me one job a day. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you, Annette. She says she's starting a hand crochet baby blanket. Amanda says, no, it can be used for 9 months. Listen, I'm really not trying to complain. I'm just simply saying I am slow going right now. I am not like Superwoman for the moment. Okay, where was it?
We just got a lot going on. There's a lot of stuff to get done, and I leave for Colorado in 2.5 weeks, so that's going to throw another wrench in the deal for her to be trying to get things done while I'm gone. But
there's just
her dad will be here, so
I would be happy if we had twin girls.
We're hoping for twin girls, Jesse. We're praying for it.
That's no joke. That would be an answered prayer. But the Lord, the Lord knows what we
healthy
need.
Babies. That's what we
don't. So although I say I would love to have twin girls, God may say absolutely not. And he knows the reason why. So we'll just see.
Of course, Chuck, in your experience, it can be used for 30 years and counting. Yeah, I'm sure.
30 years and counting. That's awesome. Where is that?
Who we got?
Jesse.
We got the Mr. Mod Father in here. The one, the only.
The often imitated but never duplicated.
That's right.
Man, the myth, the legend.
Good morning, you guys.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing great. You guys, you're getting that fuzz going there, Glenn, pretty deep there. Before
Yeah,
it was like a little scratchy here and there.
I can't get that big fuzz like you got, though.
Yeah, you can. You just got to feed it.
She wouldn't.
You got to feed it. You just got to feed it. That's all. Get that beard balm and rub it in there real good. It's like planting. It's like putting that fertilizer in your plants in the garden.
Like a chia pet.
I'm gonna have to start doing that way. That way I look like Jesse.
Yeah. No. Hey, listen, congratulations on the pregnancy. I mean,
Thank you.
Twin girls is gonna be nice chasing them and 3 little boys around.
No doubt. Get away. That's funny. Yeah, it would be. Easton even said yesterday, he was like, we do need twins. That way, when they have birthdays, we get double the toys.
Yeah, what or hand-me-downs.
Everything hand-me-downs around here right now with the boys. Hunter's the only one that gets new stuff.
Yeah, so I don't know if people have been watching your videos here, but they've had some videos here of their garden. You guys got to check out those videos. You guys have an awesome garden. That's all I can say. The loofahs, oh my goodness.
They're taking over the garden.
They're taking over, aren't they? But they're going to be nice once they're done. And you already make soap, right?
Yeah. So
there you go. You can add a little loofah piece with each one of your soaps.
Yep.
It's just a win-win. You can't beat that.
Glenn wasn't crazy about the loofah and the soap, but I liked it. I feel like it was exfoliating.
They're rough.
Well, until they get wet. Once they get wet, they soften up a little bit, but they still have that abrasiveness,
Yeah, they're rough.
That's how you keep soft skin. It's called
Exactly.
I want calluses.
In fact, I use a glove. Well, actually 2 gloves. I use 2 gloves in the shower. There's these gloves that you put on and put your soap, and it exfoliates. It scrubs off all the old skin.
Your house probably isn't dusty then. You ain't got no dead skin cells flying everywhere.
Oh no, we've got dust too. We got lots of dust in Texas. Trust me. And remember, everything's bigger in Texas. So is our dust.
You got so your dust bunnies.
That's right.
Good morning.
Oh
yeah. Hey, we missed you on our live the other day.
I saw that. I meant to get on there, but I forgot to have it notify me.
It's okay.
It didn't notify me that you were live. I've got it set to notify me for Saturday though.
I had nobody to pick on, Glenn. Nobody. You weren't there.
Darn the luck. You can always pick on me in my absence.
Well, and we do. Trust me, your name gets dropped a lot.
Oh boy.
Especially when we're talking about work.
Hey, all jokes aside, he is 100% like pulling his weight and my weight right now. Like I move so slow.
Well, that's not much. It's your little video thing.
Well, her weight keeps changing. She's gaining.
Not yet. Not yet.
She's growing a watermelon in there,
She's growing.
You wait. I'm sure by the time we get to this in April or whatever, March, I will probably look like I have a watermelon because
Nah.
each one of my babies, my belly got like bigger and bigger. So it will probably look like I'm having twins, even if I have one in there.
So I don't want any numbers, but do you remember of the three, which one you got the biggest? No
Easton.
numbers. Just
Easton was.
Easton was your biggest. You were your largest with Easton.
I don't know, like weight wise, who I gained the most with. I'm not a number person, so I don't remember that. But like my belly wise was definitely the largest. Like more of my weight did concentrate into my stomach with Easton, so I was like much more out there with
But
him.
was he the biggest? Was he the biggest weighing of the three?
Yep, Hunter was 6 pounds 13 ounces. Wyatt was 7 pounds 13 ounces, and Easton was 8 pounds some odd ounces. I only remembered Wyatt.
And now Easton's the littlest of them all.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness, that means the twins are going to be 9 pounds each. Oh my goodness,
that would be terrible.
you got a trend there going. You know,
Sweet Pea Sid's inspiration.
We gave a 7-year break in between babies, so it should like restart over. We should be back to 6 pound babies.
well, yeah, I guess 3 years. That's a long time.
No, I
That's-
said
Now,
7 years.
Lisa never, ever, not one time. And you listen to me, bare bones, Amanda. Lisa never used a Prego card. Never, not once.
Yeah, I don't.
That's
I got
awesome.
the short end of the stick on that deal, Jesse.
I have
Well,
not been whining. You're out of
It's because we adopted.
control. That's funny. That's even worse. Was your adopted child a baby?
3 years old. We got him. When he was 3. Well, we got him, and a month later, he turned 4. So I got him on Father's Day. Believe it or not,
Oh my!
Nice.
we received him on Father's Day. Yes, when he was 3.
That's awesome.
That's like
Yeah,
the
that was awesome.
Father's Day you could ever get.
Yep.
Happy Father's Day! You're a Father's Day. You're a father today.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
so,
cool.
yeah, so we couldn't have children, so we adopted. We went adoption route, but we waited 20 years, so we were together 20 years before we even thought about it.
Wow. That's awesome. What a cool
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, so
I think adopting, if you're getting like an infant, you may not have the Prego card to pull, but good grief, I feel like when you're pregnant, you're kind of prepared for no sleep because as you get more and more pregnant, you sleep worse and worse. So then when the baby's here and up every few hours, you're kind of like, well, at least you've been doing this for the last few months. And when the baby's here, you sleep, you actually get good sleep. But when you don't have that those sleepless nights as
right.
an adoptive parent, and then all of a sudden you've got this newborn that's waking up, you're like, wake up to reality now. No prep for that.
Oh, so what's
Crazy.
the key say? Boat say? Why is Cyber biggest pickup truck? Because it's made in Texas. Why is Cyber?
What is cyber?
It says, why is Cyber biggest pickup truck? What is a Cyber? Is that a new truck? I've never heard of it.
No, you're in Texas.
I've never heard of it.
So I haven't heard of it either. If it is, I have to look it up.
Me too. I've never heard of it. And this is something new that just came out.
Let's see.
So Jesse, what's been new with you guys? You've been putting out a lot of videos and started doing some lives now. So
Oh, it's a Tesla.
it's probably that Tesla truck.
Oh, okay. Then that's what it is.
Why-
Yeah, we've been doing a lot. Lisa's been doing a lot of canning. She's been canning her little tail off. So we got
Cannon.
jams and jellies and tomatoes and missile wages and you name it. Yeah, we started. So Scott is needing to take a break because he's going through some kind of election stuff over there where he lives. Scott Ramble with a Brum. So he asked me if I would like to take over his Saturday night just for a while, and plus I need the watch hours anyway, right? Because I'm like 2,200, 2,000, 2.2K watch hours. So I'm lacking some watch hours. So I said, sure, why not? May as well start doing it live. If Glenn and Jessica can do it, I can do it.
So you're always in everybody else's lives, so it's not like it's any different. You're always in here. You're talking to a computer yourself right there. So
I'm talking to you guys right now, but it's different when you're doing live by yourself. Like when you first started, you're going, are we live? Are they there? Or,
yeah, for sure. So, but if we can do it, you can do it.
Yeah. So we're just going to take over his Saturday night and we're starting it at 7:00.
Okay.
Hopefully go for like an hour or two at the most and then just see what happens. Who knows, right?
And I say you'll get your watch hours up pretty quick that way. We definitely started kind of when we stopped doing our lives there. I think it was 3 weeks ago that it was the last time we did one.
Right.
The watch hours kind of sat still. They moved. They might have changed, maybe by 30 minutes to an hour or so.
Wow, that big old gap, and that little gap actually. That little gap that got to it.
They just weren't changing much.
But
we gained a
also
few
weren't
in that 3
uploading
weeks.
videos either.
Well,
No.
but we were still shouting you out. We knew that you were, first of all, you were out camping a lot. You were out, doing things with the kids, baseball, the garden. We know you're busy. So, I mean, we understand that life takes precedence, really.
Right.
And I don't have any kids, so it's a little bit different for me than it is for you. If I had 3 kids, I don't think I'd be on YouTube at all. And in fact, when Ian was growing up, my son Ian, I was a baseball coach from time he was T-ball all the way up to high school. So I coached baseball for years, and we were gone every day, every weekend. There's no way I could have done YouTube. So we fully understand.
Gone. When they're at school, it's easy to sit down and do an hour and a half or so and not a big deal. But when they're here, it's like we had Hunter doing weights for it's actually football and basketball most of the summer for school at school, and then
Danny.
practices and games in the summer. It's like
And then but your boys are, I mean, they're old enough to where that you can tell them something and it's done. But like Amanda, she's got the little ones there, and they're just like little rugrats. I mean, they're just all over her, right? And I don't see how she gets anything done.
I think she does during her nap time usually, which is the only way. Which, like, what a trooper! Because when my kids were napping, if I wasn't napping as well, I was like doing laundry or cleaning the house, doing something that I couldn't have done while they were awake. So I don't know how she
always playing catch up. Always playing catch up.
Yeah, you're never on top. You're always digging out of the hole. And on top of that, Amanda, I assume moved since we've been gone for a little bit.
They're in Tennessee
August
now.
Was the date. So
Hey, Remy.
Yeah, so the guy, the Heartland picnic's going to be coming up here pretty soon, right?
It's October or not October, September 10th.
September 10th, yeah. So I'm not sure if you guys are going to go, but it's been nice to see you guys there.
I wished we could. I will actually be on my way. I'll be in the truck driving to Colorado that day. We leave at 3 o'clock that morning to go.
You're driving? I thought you were flying.
We're driving. We drive every year because we take a trailer and all our gear, and
okay.
We're on the mountain for a week, so we have a lot of gear and food and stuff that's got to go with us. So we drive, but it's a 14-hour trip just to where we're going, and then it's a 2-hour drive up the mountain. So 16 hours in the truck, but we leave that day. So
and my sister's getting married that weekend too, so that weekend is out for us.
But
I understand.
We do have our deal coming up though.
October
1st,
which we still haven't figured out exactly what we're gonna divide and conquer to make that happen too, because one of the boys has a football. One of them has a bye week. Okay. And one of them has a game. So we're trying to decide if no, you're right. They do both have a game. Somebody has a bye week on Casey's wedding. So we're trying to decide if we're going to leave them here with my dad and have him run them to football, which is kind of a lot to have him.
That or just a friend on the team.
Let them stay the night or something.
Or that's why I had extras on my team, because I knew there was going to be somebody who didn't show up or couldn't show up because of some kind of family event. I mean, the teams are prepared for that. I mean, if you have to pull them for one game, it happens. They understand.
So they'll be there, I think, at the game. We just got to decide if one of us is going to stay back and the other one go to the self-sufficiency gathering, or if
I may just both going to go leave early to get them to the game. I don't know.
And let somebody take the kids to the game. So we'll work it out, but one of us or both of us will be at the gathering for sure.
Well, we're going to try to make it. So that'd be nice to be able to see you guys.
That's it. Yeah. If you're not going, then we're not going.
All right, fine. Nobody's going then. No, I'm just joking.
Whole show's canceled.
Yeah. Hey, Danny. Danny Days is here. That's my adopted daughter, y'all. I have 2 adopted, one here and one there in Alabama.
Yeah, Danny was going to try to come. Jan at Simply Jan was trying to come, I think. There's
Annette
several.
said she was coming too.
Yeah,
right?
Annette said she was coming.
Yeah, Danny's got a new car, so maybe she'll drive up there too.
Hopefully Danny can work it out. I know Brad at 12 Stones was maybe going to try to make it up. So he can
Yeah.
ride with you.
No, he's up in East Texas. He's further up, closer to y'all than I am. What are you talking about?
Leanne's coming with food.
Yeah, Leanne's catering it. That's what I heard.
Is that right?
Her and Tony
Wow.
were going to cater. They were going to cater it.
Well, if Leanne's going to be there, I'm definitely going to be there.
Oh, really?
She's my internet. She's my internet crush.
Doing
Boy,
right. Good morning.
her husband's got to be the luckiest guy. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, she's always cooking up something good.
I mean, and I'd be big as a house if I had her food.
My food here that's got me lucky.
I just
I'm gonna
don't.
get myself in trouble is what I'm gonna do.
I just don't cook all the time. When we were vegan, we did a trial on being vegan for like 3 solid months to help Glenn and his stomach. And I mean, I was in the kitchen sun up to sundown cooking all the time because like I had no option, and that was nice. It was fun. But now it's like there's leftovers.
Say we can try this. Danny, we will try this and pull you in. If it doesn't work.
No, let me drop down. I just wanted to say congratulations, say hello to you guys because I haven't seen you guys in a while. Let me drop down. Okay?
Just stay there.
She went away.
Jumped.
You stinker.
I say we could have pulled them. I think it'll be fine.
There's Mrs. Wages.
I'm here.
There's Miss Wages.
I'm always here. I'm in the background.
And I call
listening.
her Miss Wages because she takes all my wages.
Well, yeah, that too.
That's Miss Wages right there.
Funny.
Danny, come back.
So, Lisa, do you can sweet jalapeno pepper jam?
Yeah, well, she made
I made the.
That's the one we did for
jalapeno-
Jam It Up June.
Jalapeno jelly,
The jalapeno jelly we made for
which
Jam It
is
Up
sweet,
June.
no heat.
Sweet.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's the same. Everybody calls it something a little bit different, but Tastefully Simple has a sweet jalapeno pepper jam, is what they call it. And then everybody else that does a similar thing has a different kind of name, but basically it's got the jalapenos and then I think it's got like 2 different kinds of bell peppers or something, but it's more of a sweet and either no heat or sweet and like a light heat.
Danny, come back. Jesse, leave.
All it had was jalapenos in it.
So you got to remember, some people cook it when they slice the jalapenos. They cook it with the seeds, and some people take the seeds out. At least it took all the seeds out. But if you want the heat, you can put the seeds in a little bitty bag, put it in with the mix while you're cooking it, and then you take the seeds out, and
Gotcha.
you'll have some heat.
Well, and he says bag, and so we put the seeds in a
Cheesecloth.
cheesecloth, and then tied it up, and then put it in as you cook it.
Okay.
I see.
That's if you want heat. If you don't want
Yeah.
heat, just take all the seeds out, and it'll be jalapeno flavor but sweet.
I like
Almost like the candy, the jalapeno,
Cowboy.
candied jalapenos. Not the, I don't want to say that word. The candied jalapenos.
That was so stinking good. Maybe over winter when my garden isn't busting at the seams, I will make some of that. Probably would be a better idea if I didn't because I'll eat it like crazy. But that over cream cheese was so stinking amazing.
Oh my goodness.
Well, cream cheese doesn't have sugar,
No.
or it has very little carbs. Let me put it that way, because I have to count the carbs.
And candy
very
have a lot of sugar though. I saw that. I
Yes.
saw your video. You put 6 cups of sugar in that.
5.
Was it 5? I thought it was
Yeah,
6.
6
Yes.
pounds. 6 pounds of
6 pounds
jalapenos.
of jalapenos,
Five
and
5 cups of sugar. 2 ingredients. Even you can make it, Glenn.
I was gonna say it wasn't much for ingredients, but that was a whole lot of sugar.
Say, I'm
But that's because the jalapenos were already pickled, so they already went through the pickling process, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you go out for your garden and you pickle them yourself, you're adding all the vinegar and the spices and all that
yeah.
stuff to pickle them. So we just cut that step out.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy the Sam's Club big mega bottle like you guys do and do it because I really like that.
Hey,
But
good
I
morning,
like
Rebecca.
sweet jalapeno pepper jam a lot over cream cheese as well. And
Yes.
so I bought some bell peppers because at the time our bell peppers, I didn't have the colors that it called for or whatever. And so I was going to go seek out a video if that's something that you do.
Yeah, I knew Danny Days loved homestead cream cheese. She's a cheesy kind of person.
Those are some cream cheese.
Cream cheese is like,
Mhm.
you know what I found the other
Morning,
day?
Chuck.
I really like hummus too. That's one of those things that I can just overindulge on. And I found an everything bagel hummus. Oh, it's so good. You a hummus?
Well, I mean,
No hummus for me, Bubba.
I don't like the plain.
What was that chickpeas? Isn't that chickpeas?
Yeah.
Ground up chickpeas.
I don't
Yeah.
mind a little bit of it, but it's got to be just the original one for me. I don't like the garlic one. She likes the garlic and all that. I don't like
The
those.
everything bagel is where it's at, though. I definitely am stuck on that one. And then Sam's Club carries these, I don't know what number it is, 7 or 9 grain, multi-grain crackers. I don't know. Really good with
Now, do you guys not have a Costco near you, or is it just only Sam's Club?
We've got both, but Sam's is closer.
So Sam's is like 30 minutes from our house, whereas Costco's like an hour.
Oh,
But I work up there where the Costco is all the time. It's just Sam's is more convenient for us to get to regularly. So that's where our membership is at.
yeah.
Huh. Doing better with Mariah says, I've done the seed in the bag idea for my strawberry jam.
I put that
Added
on the
heat.
screen a little bit ago.
I didn't read it. Sorry. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's the way to go if you want to add a little heat.
I haven't done any jams or jellies this year. I did so much last year that I was just not.
Burned out.
Yeah.
I just didn't need anymore.
Hey, sweetheart, how you doing? And
Hey,
she's not even wearing my shirt. That's okay.
I can't wear it every day, Jesse.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Neither are we.
You got
so
you
don't
got
worry
about
about
10
it.
of them, so you can wear one every day.
I've got to wash it. Like I wore one of your shirts yesterday.
I
So,
know. But today's a different day, but that's okay.
so what are we gonna have to do to clear up y'all's plans to where y'all can go to the Kentucky meet?
Oh.
Because
I'll be in Colorado, so I can't
Yeah.
clear that one up.
And I'll be at my sister's wedding, and I'm the photographer for the
They're
wedding.
booked.
Pretty much stuck on that.
Are you gonna do it live from the wedding? You gonna do it live from the wedding?
How the heck am I going to have a camera in one hand and my phone for a live stream in the other?
It's
I am-
called multitasking.
Yeah, I suck at that right now.
I'm gonna go live on the way to Colorado.
Yeah,
That's good.
we
So
don't run the YouTube.
once I get out there and get some mountains and some pretty views, because the first part of my drive, once I get out to western Kansas, eastern Colorado, it is boring as all get out. You can see nothing but flat, burn up ground, no hills, no trees, no nothing. You could see hundreds of miles out there of nothing. So I won't show that to you guys.
40 away from 1K, that's awesome.
So we've been keeping tabs on your subscriber count, but I didn't realize you were 40 away now. What
We're
was
really close.
Yeah, we're trying to get there. You know how it is. Thank you, Chuck, for putting that up there. Or actually, you guys to get there.
Chuck, I was
They
gonna
just had their 500 friend giveaway just like a couple of months ago, and now they're like
yep.
headed towards the 1K.
Oh, wait till you see what we got for the 1K. It's like we got like 40 items or 40 gifts lined up.
He's gonna steal me and give me away. That's what it is.
Yeah, and that's a no return to sender package there.
no reason.
Danny's a pretty good worker. I see in some of her videos, so we'll bid on that one there. We'll win that one, Jesse. We need help around here.
That's not the issue. The issue is she's a clean freak. She's one of the microbe freaks. She cleans everything in the house like 3 times.
Good.
Jessica
Come
will
visit.
appreciate that.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
Someone to me, yeah.
not good at like cleaning all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate to clean.
It's to a fault sometimes because I do that because like in my mind I just can't get settled unless things are a certain way, and so sometimes that's not a good thing because things can't be perfect. That's just unrealistic.
I mean, she's like OCD on crack.
Well,
We've got
Yeah. Except for not. Let's make that clear.
Yeah.
Lisa's 40 away from 1K, and Danny is 9 away from 500.
I know.
Oh, come on. We
wow.
got 9 people in your chat right here to get her to 500.
I even quit the wacky tobacco, so let's just be clear.
That's good. But 9 people can come on. That we got
Yeah.
that right here. I want to see her do the dandy dance.
Right.
So
Look, I was trying to make some salsa this morning. I made, I started this Come Salsa With Me challenge and I was being all goofy and dancing in the video or whatever. And I just can't see not finishing it, right? Well, all my tomatoes are just about that off. And so I'm thinking I'm going to have to take some of my cherry tomatoes that are green and like put them in with my red ones. Do you think I could do that? Can you make like salsa out of green tomatoes?
Yes.
Some Romas, Danny, because
Yes.
we got a bunch of Romas.
Thank you, Zucchini Boat. We appreciate that.
I'm wanting to get this on with it. Everything's dying if I don't, my dogs. If I don't get on with it, everything, I'll have to wait till fall to do my salsa videos. So, which that would be kind of cool to do a salsa with a Cherokee purple
to be
tomato.
continued.
Yeah, right.
Just go get you some pecani or something like that at the store. Put it in a big pot, act like you made it, and throw it in some jars. Good.
Put out my original video like 4 months ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, let's get this wrapped up already. There's like fall collabs coming and stuff. I wasn't wanting to drag it on out. I'm trying to like check that off the list. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's definitely a lot of collabs coming up. I think Leanne's got one coming in September, and then
Soup Timber and Last Chance Cook Off, not necessarily in that order or whatever, but
yeah, we've
I mean,
got
it's just
part of both of them, so we're going to be busy for sure.
And you remember, Kettle's got the Noodle November too.
Yeah, he does.
Noodle November.
Noodle November, and no can't tell them what they're going to do for December.
I had plans for that. What was it? Oh,
The
I know what it
Noodle
was.
November was your goat.
Yeah, that's not going to work. Who planned
Stuff.
that? Because I won't have goat milk.
Well, we've got goat milk that's freeze dried. We could reconstitute some.
Yeah.
There you go.
So.
Okay, back to cleaning. Danny, use this.
Solugard.
It's from Melaleuca.
Make your thing big
Yeah.
so everybody can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And me, because I'm blind. So
Hold on. Is it
So
making it? Go. It won't do it. That's
we
weird.
get off of that.
Maybe that's why. Hold on. Okay, we'll do that
No.
one. It's not gonna. It
It's
won't let
not
me change.
changing.
There it
there
is.
we go.
Oh,
Ah,
it's just taking forever. Okay.
Yeah. What are those like natural things to clean with?
Solugard. Did it say Solugard?
uh-huh.
Yeah. So these are from a company
Jesse's gonna go find the link now.
called Melaleuca, and I think you
Okay.
have to be like part of their membership, or whatever. Which my friend is. Well, I got introduced to this stuff years ago, and it is all natural. But what I like about it is it smells incredible. My favorite is the Solumel. Like we used to write on the bottle because it's a concentrate. So then you put it in their spray bottle. We'd write on their bottle Sunshine because it seriously smells so good.
So Not For Nothing Homestead says they've got a very long way to go. Only 51 subs, still very new. So
It won't take long.
once we hit 100, it was like it grew pretty quick to like 300, and then it kind of slowed off there for a little bit, and then we hit 500, and it started growing again. But it's like we took a 3-week break and gained maybe a couple of subscribers or so during that 3-week break, while we were real close to Jesse and Lisa at the time. I mean, they blew up. But
Yeah, for a while we were neck and neck. I mean, you'd go up 14, I'd go up 14, then you go up 12, I go up 12. You go. It's like, what in the world? I think
Yeah.
these guys they're stalking me.
you blew up though while we took a break. Your guys' channel took off. So
Thank God. I'm glad you took a break. You gave me a chance to get ahead, and boy.
It's like the YouTube for us has
Hey,
been
Monica.
the more that we're pouring into it, the higher the counts are going. Because we don't have enough content to just let that stuff skyrocket on its own, So every time when we're regularly posting videos and regularly hosting live streams and being on other live streams, like the combination of the three is really what kept ours climbing. When we took a break, which we didn't really care, but when we took a break, everything was pretty much at a standstill for the most part.
So YouTube's not writing us any checks. So
Yeah, but you know what? When you do your vlog style, like Danny, whenever she just goes out there and shows you what she's doing today, here, let's go down and check on the chickens. Those vlog videos end up doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially when you're following the boys or when you're in the garden. Say, look, the boys are going to do this. The boys are going to do that. Or she's out there messing with her chickens and or the goat. And I love that little goat barns you got there. It's
Isn't it
the mini
cute
silo. The mini
Need to-
silo.
on that?
Well, we've got one video that she needs to edit and post, which was obviously when we did our live the other day, Easton was wanting pancakes or waffles. So Easton
Oh, yeah.
I saw that.
waffles. Haven't put that video up yet. We had a couple people ask how they went, but we haven't posted it
Okay,
yet.
our most viewed video is cleaning and disinfecting the chicken coop that I did 6 months ago. It's got
You're just showing us your everyday task,
Your
what
life,
your
yeah.
life, and that's what people like. I mean, when you got to go out there and produce something, it's a little bit harder.
Yeah. So that one's like 1.7 thousand views, and then we have another one that's like 1.2 or something like that. But I forget
1.1.
what it
It's
was.
the watering system in the greenhouse. But yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
those videos. When we originally had started YouTube and had posted a handful of videos and then we trashed all of that, we kind of were more down that like teaching type of videos. And then we were like, no, we don't want that at all. Like, we're just going to share, this is what we're doing. This is how we're doing. We don't know what we're doing. We'll share with you later if it worked or if it failed.
Right.
That's just kind of where we want to keep it. And that's what's worked for us, because there's 10 different ways to do one task. And this is what we're doing. And it might help you and it might help us learn something.
Well,
And, like-
Danny's put out a ton of videos. She's put out a ton of videos. My favorite video is her ASMR video. If you haven't seen it, go out there and watch it. She didn't say a single word.
That's
Not
why I
that-
liked
not,
it.
That's
No,
not
not-
because I liked it. No, it's just it was
was
interesting, well made. ASMR, and I don't know if you guys know what that means, but it has to do with your mind who says, "Oh, I like this. I like this. I like this. I like." That's basically what it is.
I'll have to check that out.
A lot of people, they do weird things. Like they'll have a mic and they're like scratch the mic or tap the mic or whisper and things like that. And but I wasn't doing anything weird like that. I was like watering the garden and making coffee, like the noise that the coffee dripper makes and things like that. It's weird what I don't know. In my mind, I was just like, I hear all these sounds. And like my mom said, I don't know how you stay that quiet in the morning, because most people are like disgruntled in the morning, I guess. But I don't know. I'm quiet. I like, it takes me a minute by the time I get through my morning routine, I'm good awake. Like it takes me a little while to even like feel like I'm awake. So anywho.
I like to sit and drink my coffee and kind of stare out the window and stuff a little bit. And she'll get up and she's just in my.
I just kind of got the idea that I'm like, okay, let's show what it's really like in the morning, because in the mornings, I'm not talking to myself into a camera. This is what it's really like. I'm doing this and this and this, and there's no sound except for the sounds that are natural.
Yeah.
I try not to talk to myself, at least as possible.
Well, at least you didn't in that video. Thank God.
Yeah.
I thought you were weird. You may have got more subs from that. What is that weird?
Yeah.
Right. I
Well,
don't
you could also put outtakes at the end or something like, "When are you going to get up?" Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that.
It's time to wake up. It's 9 o'clock. You've been asleep for 12 hours.
Pull a check and start putting a bunch of funny outtakes in it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Sure.
But I thought it was cool that Ashley from CNC Farm put up she put the label. And see, to me, people say the thumbnail is everything, but the title to me is really important as well, because it said preserve without canning. I was like, click, which I was going to watch it anyway because she's my homegirl or whatever. And so, but I clicked on it and I watched it and I was like, that's genius, because she was just dehydrating and stuff, but stuff that we think, because we get these big goals in our mind to be like Lisa and stuff and make all that jelly. But, we forget that there's people who that's a big deal to them. Some people haven't even dehydrated and things like that. So the simple things that we think is not like really a big deal, people want to see that stuff. And so I try to remind myself the things that I think are basic and pretty much meaningless. You know what I'm saying? People want to see that too, because it means something to somebody. Somebody out there hasn't tried that, or doesn't know how to do that yet.
Mhm.
So I try to remember that nothing is really too basic, because what's everyday life for us, some people don't know that life. So,
Yeah. There's a lot of people out there just starting their life, if
Right.
you will. So,
Right.
you can
Also,
dehydrate
yeah.
using your oven. Oh, I didn't know that.
Right.
'Cause a lot of people don't have a dehydrator.
Stuff, like our green beans didn't produce big time this year, so we didn't even can them. We put them in those food saver bags, sucked all the air out and put it in the freezer. And that's still a way to preserve, and it's simple, it's quick. We washed them, obviously, cut them and put them in there, and they're ready to go. So yeah, you're right, it doesn't have to, just because you have a big garden or you're wanting to do something sort of self-sufficient in any way, doesn't mean you have to can it.
Right. Like in our minds, I'm like, well, I know that I'm like, I got so far to go. I got to work on these things. I'm slacking, you know what I'm saying? But, there is some things that people still want to see. I got some yard long green beans. I don't know if they're not a yard long, but I picked them this morning. Let me show you.
Yard.
So Andy's Kitchen from Australia says, I don't do thumbnails. Need to watch some videos and learn how. So Andy, let me tell you, thumbnails are everything. Thumbnails and like she was talking about the title.
Well, they're half a yard.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I mean, there was only 3 of them, so I don't know how good that's gonna do. But I can chop them up, put them in some stir fry or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that like a new dreadlock version of green beans?
If I wasn't Jamaican, would I be wearing this hot?
Oh my goodness.
She's got so many bags of tricks. You never know what she's gonna pull out. Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Another thing, Annie, is I make all my thumbnails using a program called Canva. You can use the free version or you can be the paid version. Paid version just gives you more access to more stuff, but you can do it through the paid. I'm free. I did the free for a while, but Canva is real easy to make thumbnails.
Huh.
Terrible at thumbnails, he said. Okay, I missed something. You can pickle those beans, she said.
You can pick anything.
I don't think I have enough of them to pickle.
Jelly jar.
I don't know that. I don't know. I guess we'll see when I chop them up.
I would chop them up and put them in some kind of a stir fry, like you said. That sounds good.
Say, I'm with Chuck.
Well, I only have like 3 of them, so I mean, I don't know how far that would go. So I'm just gonna throw them in a frying pan and see how they end up. But Eric wants me to pickle those peppers. I don't know. I don't know what kind of peppers they are for real. I think they look like they start out green and then they turn red. They kind of look like a
Oh yeah.
cayenne or a chili
Hey, Leanne.
pepper.
Oh,
No,
there
there's
she is.
Leanne.
We was just talking about you catering the October event. And Jesse said, since you're coming, he's coming, Leanne. We talk about all the good food you make. Oh man, that's funny.
I'm
So
surprised she's not skipping down, just hopping down and checking out the Kentucky meetup. Of course, that might be during harvest.
I say she's probably got a lot going on too that time of year.
I think Leanne needs. I almost hate to say this because I'd hate if she's like, yeah, I just posted that last week. So disclaimer, I have not been on YouTube, period. No matter how much I love you guys, I have not been on YouTube and watched anything uploaded. Like this week has been our first, like getting our feet back in. So,
We know.
We noticed that.
to be saying something. Leanne, if she hasn't already, should do a video of like a day in the life of Leanne, because as much as she's like talked about the amount of land they have and like all the stuff they produce, I would love to just see what a full like sun up to sundown day in her life looks like. You know, she ain't spending
Me
all
too.
the time in the kitchen. She's got to be doing stuff out there too, and what her husband's doing and all
What have
this.
you really been doing, Leanne? We want to know.
We know you spend a lot of time in the kitchen, and great things come out of that.
Yeah.
We had a big garden until I was on Stephen and Casey's live Monday or whatever it was, and they said their garden was like 10,000 square feet.
Oh wow,
I was like, goodness,
Wow.
that's bigger than my shop.
that's amazing.
My shop is 4,000 square feet, so that kind of puts it in perspective. That thing's 2.5 times the size of my shop,
That's crazy.
which is 40 by 100.
Sorry. Cody agrees with me. He says title draws me in a lot more than a thumbnail. So really just depending on, I think I need to shorten my title. I
So
need to get
Leanne-
some tips from Ashley.
So Leanne, there's nothing wrong with running around. I don't know if you ever watched the the channel called.
There is
This
something
Farm-
wrong
This
with
Farm-
running around. You should
No.
say that a little differently, Jesse.
There's nothing wrong with running, not your kind of running around. We're talking about running around the farm. But you know, there's a channel called This Farm's Wife, and she does a lot of running around on the farm, picking this up, picking that up, taking the kids here, taking parts to their husband, taking a John Deere part here, or you know, it's just, and people love it. They watch her religiously.
See what people do. Like, and when I think about filming myself for a day, I'm like, well, that would be boring. Like, that's ridiculous. But see what
you.
somebody else's life looks like. Because I know before we like really got our feet in the water out here, like planned all this stuff that we were going to do and have, I enjoyed like, what does it look like to do what you do? Like, I just need to see what I'm getting myself into. And I like seeing that. It's just interesting to see how people live so differently.
Yeah.
And
And
then
it's interesting to see people outside of like right here, you know, because I feel like a lot of times I feel like y'all think that I might sit in front of this computer like my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Because every time y'all see me, I'm sitting right here, you know. So
we didn't think you really did much of anything.
Yeah.
yeah, I know. That's what I mean. So okay, let's talk about that baby.
Babies.
Babies.
Hey, whoa.
Twins.
You're going to get total rumors going here. So we do want twins, but that's up to the Lord, not us. And we have not confirmed that we have 1 or 2 babies.
You
We
got to
have-
name it and claim it. Come on.
Do y'all have twins in your? Does
No,
he have twins
but
in his?
I believe that it would be up to the Lord. And
Hey,
so
Cindy Brown.
if it's going to happen, it was his choice. We've just kind of joked a lot that it would be fun to have twin girls. That way they could grow up together. But we'll see if that's the Lord's plan or just ours.
Y'all are more brave than me.
You gotta tag it to have it.
Well,
Name
we're,
it, claim
we're
it.
behind on work.
Yeah.
Right now. We need more hands.
Oh shoot. Well, you're gonna lose a hand if you have me caring for twins.
No, one on your back, one on mine.
Yeah, double the baby carriers.
So
Two
we're
five
going for
pounders
twin
is-
girls then, right? We
Yeah.
don't have any girls yet, right? So
Oh my
don't
gosh,
have
if
any
we had
girls.
twin boys, I think I would be like, oh my gosh. Like one boy, if we have a boy, I would not at all be disappointed. But if we had twin boys, I would be like, oh
If they're
no.
anything like Easton, we're
I'm
in
in
trouble.
so much trouble.
do you realize if you have twin girls or twin boys, that's going to be number 4, number 5, and then y'all are going to have a number 6 so that you can have a girl,
No, we got a basketball team then.
This is
right?
our last planned pregnancy.
You're just halfway there. I have a friend who has 14.
Ooh.
No.
We-
My garden ain't big enough to support that.
Neither is
I'm
our
saying.
But they have a reason. They don't have no TV. They don't have no YouTube. They don't have no internet. So
Monica says,
Well, that was years
Just
ago.
saying. That was years ago, but yeah. just saying.
Back in the ice ages when Jesse was younger.
Now they have a bunch of grandkids.
They got a bunch of grandkids now.
Oh my gosh, yeah. That would be a lot of grandkids. Because a lot of times when people come from big families like that, that's how they want to live when they grow up. So that's
I noticed. I noticed Monica from Bland says my third baby was my last planned baby.
Right. And how many does she have?
8.
Right.
taking
So
I'm taking Jessica to the vet when we get done with this one, getting her fixed.
what? Hush.
The vet.
$70.
Hush.
70 bucks.
Somebody asked you, Glenn.
So when's your
You don't get
actual
a
due
say
date?
so in this matter.
Do you have an actual due date yet?
I want to say based on what the internet says, like April 4th. So I've just said April. My babies tend
April
to get
9. April 19. April 19. I'm calling it April 19.
possible. My babies, 2 of my 3 were 2 weeks late. So
There
it's
you go.
possible.
Eli's birthday is April 17th.
That's right, Monica,
Same.
the vet.
We already have 2 April birthdays in the house, so March would be all right.
April 19. That's my
April.
birthday.
Okay,
It just must be the time of the season, you know, that around what is that? Thanksgiving, y'all just like like rabbits or something. You got how many babies that came in April?
Wrong, but
It must be 'tis the season to be jolly or something.
I'm in April, and Wyatt is in April. Glenn and Hunter are both in September, and then Easton's October. So I was thinking it would be cool to have another baby in October. Then we're all grouped together, but we didn't decide.
Summer love is what it is.
I'm gonna have to disagree with Cindy Brown.
What's Cindy Brown say? It's
Easier for
Respectfully, Cindy. Respectfully, I disagree.
Oh man. That
We're
just
not
sounds all bad.
He's got enough health issues in his life that I really don't want him going under the knife for any reason that it could be avoided.
Right.
So
Take
I
him to the vet and get him fixed. That's what they're
I will
saying.
I will do any of the necessity.
I don't even need to go to the vet to get fixed. We got a bander.
Oh, brother.
You might want to make sure you worm him and all that good stuff first. Way back in the day, Eric asked me to be his girlfriend on April Fool's Day. Yeah.
It is possible we could have an April Fool's baby, and then nobody would believe me when I said like I was in labor. No, really, it's time to go. Yeah, I can imagine that would be.
Well, Monica, we always knew Eric was an April Fool's kind of guy. Just saying.
Leanne says I would take him. Leanne, are you guys gonna go down the adoption route? Jesse was just telling us their awesome adoption story.
And we waited 20 years.
Yeah. And he got the best Father's Day gift ever. That's when the baby got there. So that's pretty awesome. I know
I didn't know that. Just nobody tells me anything.
I think adoption can be a long, scary
You must have not
road,
been
but
on here yet,
You
Dave.
must not have been on here, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Early bird gets the worm.
That happens when we don't announce our live, a day or 2 days
I
before.
posted it yesterday. Thank you.
We just saw it like 30 minutes before it started.
Well, that's
No,
what
I was still doing and things. I wanted to be on here, but I was trying my hardest to hurry up.
So what she's talking about, Danny, is we adopted our son because we couldn't have children. So 20 years after we were married, we said we got to do something. We're getting older, so we decided to go the adoption route, and we adopted our son at 3 years old, and they delivered him on Father's Day, or he was given to us on Father's Day.
The store
Welcome,
brought him
awesome
in,
Father's Day gift.
No, we actually had to pick him up, but that was what I mean. When we were able to get him on Father's Day, which
That's
was
cool.
pretty good. Which happened to be a Sunday, I think.
Sundays is usually Father's Day. Yep.
Yeah, so it
Lee,
was good. It was good.
phenomenal mom. I think you should pursue adoption. I would love to see her. Can you imagine the way that kid would eat? Oh, good grief. It'd be like gourmet all the time.
Yeah, well, he grew up
You
to be
can
a
adopt
chef.
me, Leanne.
What's your preferred child age? Does an adult count? Daddy's moving in.
Yeah, I think there's a statute of limitations for that.
That falls under the category of weird.
Okay.
Fine.
Well, look here, Glenn. I'm getting some good jelly this morning. Is it watermelon?
No.
I didn't get breakfast this morning made for me. I had to go and get a Nature Valley granola bar. So
Does anybody want to know what I had for breakfast?
she probably
That's
made
me.
her
A
all
whole cereal.
She probably had bacon and eggs, toast, jam, jelly.
and stuff. I come in and she's eating a bacon, tomato, and egg sandwich, and I didn't get nothing.
Josh says you can adopt him, Leanne.
Any age she could use.
See? Not weird. See? Not weird.
Pack up your stuff.
Amanda says
Danny,
she
you're moving.
overcooks her babies
Don't
too.
put it be past me. I mean,
She says, especially in the barn.
that's why I'm not taking Emma on that trip to Kentucky that me and Lisa and Jesse are going on. I'm afraid if I take Emma, I might just not come back.
Man, or come back with her.
Well, speaking of that, Danny, I bought me some new noise canceling headsets for the trip.
That's okay. She and I can talk the whole time.
That's why I bought the
That's
headset.
right.
You get to ride.
We'll have fun without you.
Are you picking her up
Yes.
Yes.
Shut up. That'd
That's
be
awesome.
fun. You're gonna video that?
She'll probably be videoing. If I know Danny, she's going to video everything.
That's awesome.
You should.
I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I made some
Me and
straw-
Dan can do it.
strawberry mango habanero jam yesterday.
Strawberry mango habanero
But-
jam.
Put me down for one.
But I don't see the hype of the habanero because all the habanero doesn't give any flavor. It just gives you an afterburn of the heat.
Okay.
Eh.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you'd be good over cream cheese.
But the strawberry mango is really good.
Yeah. I bet.
The flavor is really good.
Yeah.
It's not really hot. It's just an afterburn of a little after heat.
Mm.
I bet it's good though.
Oh, it's good. So, Cindy, you're medically correct, but ain't nobody gonna go get near these pipes, Bubba. No plumber, no medical guy. No.
Where is he at?
Deanne's asking if she's able to join the panel. We will.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and drop down because I know how your
Yeah.
internet is.
Well,
So let me drop down. I've been here long enough, but I just want to say hello.
We've been here for an hour, so if
Yeah.
it messed up, we could always just call
Yeah.
it.
how do you
It's not a big deal.
post that again?
Just
Link.
hang tight. And if it starts going wonky, we'll just be like, hey, have a good day.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all can just like boot me and I'll be like, okay, time to eat something.
So jump on up, Leanne.
Cindy, I call everybody Bubba. That's right, Bubba. That's like just a statement. That's all it is.
Except me. He goes, hey,
I'm
you.
done.
You rude.
Mm.
Is she coming up?
Mango.
Not yet. I don't
pineapple.
see her here yet, but she may be trying.
Oh.
I- Leanne, she's so sweet. There isn't anybody that we've met that I can't say, oh, I just love them.
You got a lot of good people in your chat here. I mean, you even got Josh from Skinner Farms, and if you can get Josh from Skinner Farms up this early,
So we got a lot of good people. Josh is kind of borderline, but
Oh.
you had Stephen from Boots and Bounty here, Mr. Boots and Bounty.
I don't know if he's still
Early.
here or not, but he was here earlier. I saw
Yeah,
him.
but he's probably working. Yeah, he
I
probably.
suppose that we're going all the way to Kentucky just to see Steven
No,
because nobody else is going to be there.
No, we're
Don't
go-
sound like.
we're going to see Casey.
I think
Oh, okay.
Chuck and Belinda are
And
supposed
Emma.
to go, and I thought,
Chuck and
and
Belinda were supposed to go.
yeah, they're supposed to go, and there were several other people I thought were going that had mentioned going there.
You tell them, Monica. Everybody's Bubba in Texas.
Deanne, we're waiting
Come
for
on,
you.
Leanne.
She's got to go. She's got to go put on her makeup. She's got to go get dressed. She's got
Didn't do makeup.
to pretty up. You know how it is. Women always got to do that.
Is that what we're supposed to do? Oops.
We'll have to have the mic thing.
See, look, see,
There
she
he is.
Hi.
She water wiping her nose.
Well, I was just
wiping off the rouge.
Hey, Devin, our new land.
oh,
Haven't seen them.
We can hear you, Leanne.
We can hear you. Hey, Leanne, how you doing?
I'm good. I just realized I had you playing on the other page, so I had to click
Oh.
back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was just slicing onions, so it's not sickness or anything.
Crying.
Artificial crying.
I figured, you'd have some kind of pampered chef item to do that for you.
No, I have a meat slicer.
For onion,
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah, probably just run through the slicer and
that's pretty slick.
Mm-hmm.
I was cutting yesterday's. I mean, it was
So
in
you-
a processor, but onions yesterday for my salsa, and I literally had tears like running down my face. This is ridiculous.
so you were cutting onions or slicing onions, not chopping
Slicing.
onions.
Yeah, slicing.
Okay.
What are you making?
I'm making caramelized onions from the dehydrator.
Mm,
They're way
Wow.
healthier than French's fried onions.
I didn't see that.
Are you videotaping this? Are you making a
Oh
video?
yeah,
out of
I'm making a
Okay, good.
video. I wanted to do it last year,
it?
and
Otherwise, I was gonna make you explain.
yeah, stay tuned for the video on that.
Go watch the video, folks. Check her out.
Whenever I get it edited.
Yeah, and then we're gonna have a video from Leanne. That's a day in the life of Leanne. We gotta see.
So she's moving up so quick, folks, that she's gonna change her channel name to the Mennonite Millionaire here pretty soon.
Yeah, right. pennies right now. Pennies. Let me fix my lighting. Oh, that might be better.
Oh, you're
There you go. They actually took the red away. Because before it was all you could see all red.
There we go. Okay,
Danny.
look at the comments now. Woo. All right, now I'm functioning as a YouTuber.
But
It's
not as like a person.
YouTuber again. We've been absent YouTuber for a while.
Yeah, with my apron on, so I don't get onion juice on me.
I've got to get an apron
You've got an apron.
up in my kitchen to wear.
I gotta learn to cook. No, I'm just kidding. I cook most every day.
Toast tonight. That is our middle kiddo's, like one of his favorites. So I promised him sloppy joes tonight.
Are you trying to aim for my nose, Jesse?
No,
No.
I'm seeing a cutie patootie back there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Emma.
Emma.
Boop, boop, boop.
On home.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know how to cook. I just don't like to.
I'm just pointing at her. Hey, Emma.
To the
See, that's why I like to can. It's preheated food.
already
So I
done.
just need to make a couple batches at a time, and during the winter, I just have to open a jar and heat.
Yeah.
Thing is though, is I need all that easy food during the summer when we're busy. During the winter, wouldn't it be nice if, like, I know this would never work and make sense, obviously, but if like the garden went crazy in the winter while everything else is slow, so then I can. It's like the garden goes crazy. It's garden season when everything is fast paced and like busting at the seams with stuff that needs done. And the
Hey,
winter
Daz
is
just showed up.
I see that.
Hey, Dad.
My-
Yes.
Says Leanne doesn't get out of bed for anything less than 1,000 channel views.
Yeah, I'm averaging like 400 views a day right now just because I haven't put anything up in like 8 days.
that's all.
But
Yeah, you're messing with the algorithm there, girl.
that's a slow day for me. But anyway, we're gonna
views you get a day. Is that in the? You want to
it's
know
in the
my
analytics.
Let's say ours
So-
is definitely nothing close to that.
That's fine though.
So let's talk about something that it hasn't been announced on my channel, so you guys get first wind of it because Glenn already opened the bag on Sunday in his live.
Who?
Glenn.
Okay, go on. Go on.
Well, we're the Midnight Farmhouse channel is hosting Souptember this year.
I didn't know that was a secret.
So we heard.
Yeah, you heard because you're in it. Yay! I can't believe we already have 32 channels already signed up to do this, and there's only 30 days in September. So
Did- That's it you said?
I'm sorry.
You said I announced it?
Yeah, you accidentally announced it.
When?
You didn't even realize it.
Oh, I did it. I'm sorry.
No, Glenn did when I was in his pop-up live. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'll get back to you on that email about September."
Yeah, we
Oh, okay. Well, I said something about it earlier when I was talking about all the collabs and how
Yeah,
I was
but so
gonna
did-
wrap
so
up
did
my
Glenn.
salsa video because coming up is the last chance cook off in the September. I didn't realize that it was a
I just-
secret. I'm sorry. I should include
It's
that
all
in
right.
the email. This is confidential information. You know what I'm saying?
select you. No, don't spill the beans.
Well, there's going to be bean soup videos, right, Lisa?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, that's what he signed you up for. Bean soup.
Yeah.
Did you? What did I say I was doing? What is that?
Your five bean.
Oh,
What are
Yeah,
you doing, Jess?
well, I
Ground
have
beef.
canned already.
it is a. It's got cream cheese in it.
Oh, mine does too.
I am cheesy, Jesse. I heard you say that, and that's okay.
No, I didn't
I
say
was just
that.
letting you know. I forgive
No,
you.
I didn't say it. I was just making a statement.
Right.
It's
And
different.
I love cheese.
I love
So,
all sorts of cheese.
before
That's
I
my
announce-
weakness. Cheese and
before I announce
potatoes
this
and pasta.
On my channel. I'm sorry.
Oh no!
What?
Chuck says his invite must have went to the spam folder. Somebody
Well,
better.
Chuck, I can get you in Spamtember if you really want to be in a collab. I got invited to that too, and I said, "I'm sorry, my husband would divorce me if I did a collab.
Well, that's
collaboration
what
on spam."
Spam.
Tony. Sorry. What?
I wouldn't even know how to cook with that.
It's
Well,
just
Tony emailed me and was like, "I need to know confirmation here," and and I was like, "I never got the official letter," so I had to go back in my emails and find where he sent the actual,
I think
you know.
Croctober.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
October.
So, Chuck, here's the real truth. Leanne came to me and asked me if I wanted to be in the collab, and I said the only way I'll be in this collab if Chuck is not in it, because I can't compete with that guy. I just can't.
Chuck will steal the
So-
show from everybody.
I know.
That's right. Chuck will steal the show, and I can't compete. No,
This Mater Gravy video needs to be added to Soup Timber.
Mater. Yeah.
That
No.
is
Gross.
my favorite video.
You
Yeah,
said
and I apologize
spam
for- Yeah, I apologize for there only being 30 days in September because I still have people knocking on my door and I didn't even announce it yet.
But you know what?
That's your fault.
If Chuck really
Yeah.
wants to be in it, I'll step down to let him be in it. I'll take one for the team.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody that can actually cook can take my place.
Are you saying Chuck can cook?
Probably better than me. Yeah. I mean, I just fake it till I make it, you know.
I don't believe that, Danny. Yet.
We got to eat
don't believe
somehow. I mean, it isn't like I'm good at it like Leanne. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Daz, if you want to be in that spam collaboration, I'll tell Mary Ellen for you because I'm sure she has a spot waiting for somebody.
That's an actual thing. A
Yeah,
spam
Mary Ellen.
collab?
Yeah, Mary Ellen at Prepper Potpourri is putting on Spam Tepper. Last year, she had 3 people in that collaboration, so I'm sure 2 or 3 more won't hurt.
Next, we're gonna have the Vienna collab, I guess.
Whoever's doing this Croc Timber,
October.
sorry.
Jenny Goff is putting on Croctober.
Definitely got to see that. I love crockpot meals because even though I'm at home during the day, I'm doing things. So it's so awesome to like have your meal ready by the time you're whooped from the day. And I like that. My Soup Timber recipe could definitely go for the Croctober.
Yeah, because I think most of it
It's
is
crock
done in a crock pot.
It's
Yeah.
like those dump and go recipes. You just put it all in there and then you come home and eat the best.
Oh no, Lisa makes all hers. She makes it in a old fashioned Mexican bean pot and everything.
Oh, no.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Yeah, she gets all festive.
Yeah, but
This has really been sounding good.
they
Glenn-
come from soup cans from
Yeah.
the store, you know.
Or
I'm-
from your pantry now.
I'm getting ready to make some chili mac for the mountains. So chili with noodles in it, basically with
I don't
pasta
want the
in it.
noodles. I just want the chili. It
But
sounds
it's
so good.
for the elk hunt. So
I love chili mac.
I love it.
So I have this one little problem with my giveaway. I wanted to do it on October 1st. Guess what?
We're all waiting.
There's a certain little community thing going on that day.
You can
And how
still
you guys
I say we'll join in. We'll join in on it.
stop the show. Watch the.
but don't you have your social gathering together,
We-
whatever it is?
But you can.
But that's probably going to be during the day. You can have it in the evening.
How
Oh
are you
yeah.
giveaway? Are you gonna like video it from our event because you have to be at the event?
You're catering.
You're
That's right. You're catering.
How are you gonna make all this
I don't,
happen?
I don't know how it's working out.
I'm gonna wave my magic wand.
Yeah.
We needed a Leanne video. Now we'll know how she gets it all done.
Uh-huh.
I need one of them magic wands, Leanne.
Me too.
Yeah, I was planning to do it from like 7:30 to hopefully 9, just to
Yeah.
be done before Daz's live on Saturday night.
No,
'Cause-
that isn't gonna work because my kid has a football game, so I'm busy. Can you replan that? Because I gave it at 30.
Somebody else might be.
No,
But
Get
7:30
everybody
would be
planned
fine because that
around me.
event should be the actual event itself should be done, but other than just like social hour, people hanging out and visiting.
Yeah, do
So
it.
everybody could jump on if they
okay.
and so you should be fine.
Well, speaking of September, we got other people coming in that were invited, like Sandy.
Hey Sandy. Get her.
Click
Oh,
those-
Daz thinks I have ruby slippers.
I'm being so serious though. If there's somebody who wants to be in this collab and there's not enough room, then I will like.
Because Tangi signed up.
So
Somebody-
Leanne,
It's gonna be pretty like
Leanne, Chuck-
busy anyway.
did Chuck riddle you your magic wand? Did he make it on his lathe?
That would have been from Troy.
Since I'm doing like mail calls kind of in this live
You're
anyways,
terrible.
these are some slate turkey calls that Chuck made.
Oh,
And
Wow.
they
I
look
know
nice.
somebody else that makes a really good turkey call. Danny. Come on, Danny. No, Chuck made those. It's been, I don't know, it was
Months.
probably a couple months ago. We actually got them. I
Maybe
have not
3 months
done
ago.
the roll call on them, and Hunter is enjoying playing with those turkey calls that he made for him. So thanks, Chuck.
Jesse, I need you to know that the next thing that goes in my freeze dryer, but you want to guess? Finally,
It better be Skittles.
it is. It's the next thing.
If you don't get them in there soon, they're going to be gone because
I
I've been
hid them.
eating on them.
I hid them. Did you find them?
No, not lately. But
Gotta preserve those Skittles because
You
when
got-
everything
you got-
crashes, what are you gonna do without Skittles?
About Skittles. I'm only because I've heard nothing but freeze dry the Skittles, and we're gonna do Starburst.
Ooh.
But
Oh,
we
we actually won.
Yeah, we want them.
We bid on them at it was a package from Wiley and Jen,
Yeah.
altruistic, and it has Skittles and Starburst and a couple other
Jolly
things in
Ranchers
it.
or something, right?
I think
Something.
so.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 different
Yeah.
things.
somebody's gonna beat me.
Well, we
Well,
haven't
I
got
don't
them
know. We
yet,
haven't got
but
'em
we
yet.
haven't
It
got
was
them yet.
just
It's probably
Friday night.
you'll probably have them done and sent to me before they get there
It was
because
Friday night on the
they're so busy.
fundraiser.
I don't see how they have time.
Put them in there today
I forgot.
hey, Raquel, good morning.
Yep.
before I clean my messy house.
It's lived in. That's what I say. It's
Right.
The
lived
crazy
in.
thing is it just keeps getting messy.
It's
You
living.
know?
Yeah, it
Like
don't
you
matter.
clean
how
it, and then it's messy again.
But Danny, get used to it because when you start having grandchildren, it's going to always stay messy.
Well, we wouldn't know yet.
I know it's a little ways away, but I'm just saying when you might as well get used to it.
I can't handle the truth. I'm not ready for all that.
They are.
They grow fast. Trust me.
My
I'm
house,
not being called grandma. I had to be Dee Dee or something.
so I canned all that salsa yesterday and left the kitchen a disaster.
I've been canning out now how many the last couple days? And I'm still filming.
Is your kitchen
Sharp.
clean, or did you
Sharp.
move all the mess somewhere else outside of the camera view?
It's focused right on what I'm doing.
I totally like move everything. It's picked up.
Why do you think you always see my counter in my videos?
So I don't want to spoil the party. I don't want to spoil the party, but I guess I think you guys know this, but Cody's got a premiere at 10:30.
Uh-huh. Well,
Yep.
we weren't going to stay on
No,
so
we was
long
gonna-
anyways.
And I don't want to be rude, but I'd like to
Obviously,
check his premiere out today.
We will definitely shut it down
Yeah.
here in about 5 minutes, and everybody that's in here can go
Yeah.
over Cody's premiere.
Give him a love rate. How about that?
Right. We got 15 people.
That's Cody and Autumn. So they will appreciate y'all's visit.
So recap, everybody needs to check out Cody's premiere. If you haven't for some, I think everybody in our live would have
Cody says it's at
already-
11.
Oh,
Oh, it's at 11. Oh, we're good. Okay.
we're still gonna shut it down.
I thought it said 10:30.
And
My mistake.
if you haven't already checked out Danny Days, go check her out. I know
That's
everybody on here has checked out Lazy Days because everybody knows Jesse. But in case you haven't,
So if you haven't,
check him out. And if you want to like drool all day, go check out Leanne's and then wish that you could be as awesome as her.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what we all do when we come see you, I guess.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I wish I could do that.
And if
Do
you
you
want
kn-
to see babies, go check out Amanda at Bare Bones Living.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how she does anything.
I was surprised Mike was so close to my house and didn't bother to stop by when he was in Maryland.
How
I was
rude.
like, really? I could have fixed you a plate.
Look at her. She's even offering.
Well, if I'm anywhere up close to you within about 9 hours, Leanne, I'm coming over.
All right,
Yeah, you need to rub
come
it
on over.
next time. Rub it in his face so he knows next time. Yeah.
I was like, wasn't he in Baltimore? That's like a 2-hour drive from me.
That's hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah.
I know.
You know what would be cool is one of these days when we have spare time It would be cool. Road trip
day is
and
that?
like hit all of these different places. I think that'd be awesome. Do like little mini meetups.
We'll go on a vacation, take the kids. Like, where are we going? Well, we're going to go eat at Leanne's, and we're going to swing down to Jesse and Lisa's, and over to Danny's, and
Stopping at
That
Amanda
would be cool.
and Chuck's. That would be so. I don't think our
I
kids.
mean,
Would,
you could film it the whole time, you know, and make a
See,
Yeah.
big
I
vlog.
told you, Danny be filming everything.
we'll just be live the whole
Why
time.
not?
It just
Daz is grabbing his car keys right now.
Isn't that what we're doing here? I mean, hello.
it'd be so fun. It'd be cool.
Uh,
All right. I'm going to go, guys. It's good to see all of you. All of
Yeah.
us.
you have an awesome day.
We got schoolwork and everything else to do. And she says she's not hungry, but I'm about
Hey,
to
Emma.
starve.
how you doing, sweet little Emma?
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm tired.
Wake
Well, you
up.
just got a new friend at R&B Story. They just friended us.
Yeah,
Thank
RB
you.
Story. RB Story is a good channel, guys. And
Thank you.
you talking about loofahs? That's a loofah queen right there. RB Story.
Good. I go check some videos. Mine are still not
Check
trending.
her out. Oh my goodness, this girl knows everything about loofahs, and she makes soap, and she does everything that you're going to be doing, Jessica.
Everything
Check
I
her
don't
out.
do,
RB
right?
Story.
My gourds are just barely. I mean, the leaves are just barely. That's the only thing that's doing any good.
Her name is Brittany.
That's
Cool
fun.
deal.
There's something that you don't do, Leanne.
Oh, there's plenty I don't do. There's only 70 minutes in the day.
But she'll get on a tractor. She'll
Milk
plant
cows.
milk cows. She'll plant rows of corn. She'll do it all.
Yeah, and mow my grass.
So when's this video coming out? When are you posting it?
Whenever I start filming it here
The
soon.
day in the life of a Mennonite millionaire.
Yeah, right.
No, the caramelized onions. Yeah.
No,
That'd be
no.
interesting.
No, I was talking about the
Yeah.
day in the life of a Mennonite millionaire.
All right, guys. Thank y'all.
See
Y'all
you.
have a good day.
All right, Danny and
Bye,
Emma.
Danny.
Yeah,
And
the
then
day
there
in
were
the
three.
life.
You can do it, Leanne. You can do
There's
it.
still 5.
All 5, yes.
I'll come visit you, Leanne, and I'll be your camera person all day long.
I need a camera person. I really do because my ADD. Oh no.
As long as you got a plate in her other hand.
Don't feed me camera.
I'm sure I will keep her fed, even though my husband's claiming he's starving. He's working so hard. I can't keep weight on him in the summer.
Oh my gosh. Do you send him with a lunch? I'm sure.
Well,
like
it's
fresh.
his fault that he only wants to drink chocolate milk in the morning. I can't help that.
You're not for
That
nothing,
is
Homestead.
like a recipe for disaster for me because that fills you up for a minute and then it makes you nauseous and then you're starving.
He's gone the whole day till 4 o'clock already for lunch and comes in. I would be falling over killing somebody if
No.
I had to wait that long.
Yeah, me too.
I can.
And he's doing manual labor, like lots and lots of exercise.
But does he work like 16-hour days or 15-hour days?
20-hour day.
Like
I mean,
last
does he-
night, it was from yesterday. He worked from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Wow. And that's all on your guys' property.
Well, he left and took a big trailer load of bagged up oats to Amish country, and he would deliver them to the Amish.
Okay.
Whoever had horses, that's
Oh,
how
I
they
thought-
feed.
I
their
thought country
horses.
life. I thought country life was supposed to be easy.
Yeah.
Ugh, yeah, right.
No, it's harder.
It is 10 times harder than anybody would think.
You, Remy.
Yeah.
Should be
Because
like,
the boy that bagged the oats, he was complaining how he did 150 bags of them, and they're each 64 pounds.
that's
So you would have to fill them up, tie them up, then transfer them to a tractor, then to put them on the trailer.
He needs to be thankful of all the muscles he's going to build, especially being that young.
And he is huge for a 14-year-old. He's like 6'5" and has broad shoulders. You're gonna have to keep girls away from him, and he's a Mennonite, so
boy. Big old strapping lad.
Been eating his oats.
He's one of them corn-fed kind of guys, huh?
yes.
Yeah.
No
They
doubt.
they got Mennonite calendars for guys like that. Just saying.
And that says
I mean, he's out there just in his overalls, slinging that corn.
I don't think my
Piling
husband
that
even
hay up.
owns a pair of coveralls. He has overalls, but I've never seen him in those either. That's for like below 0 degree weather.
Wow.
Oh,
Cindy's in here from Pathways Homestead.
happy anniversary.
Hey, Cindy.
Could be Gary.
No,
Nine acres.
that's
Did I
Gary and
see
Lisa.
that one? Hold on.
So Gary and Lisa. I haven't seen
No, I saw
not Gary, but Dale and Lisa.
I saw somebody that was up here. That Cottonwood Ranch, for some odd reason,
Raquel.
always their logo always makes me think of 9 Acre. I don't know why. It just does. And I was thinking they jumped in.
Cottonwood is Raquel.
Cindy
There's,
jumped
Cow.
there's nobody like Raquel. Trust me, nobody.
Dale and Lisa's anniversary.
Yes.
I
So
think it's
happy
been
anniversary.
20
They're not in
years.
here. It was 20 or 21, they said.
21.
21.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
knew it. Wow. Now Cindy just jumped in, but we're getting ready to shut it down, Cindy, and go over and raid Cody at Hog Deer 79's premiere at 11.
30 minutes.
So-
So we're going to try and do better about keeping our live streams somewhere between an hour and a half. 2 hours is just too long, and it just keeps going and going, and then like half the day's gone. And believe it or not, like I actually have stuff to do. I have Skittles to get in the freeze dryer. There's Joe's to make for dinner. I think I'm going to make them and put them in the crock pot so that they're nice and hot. Hunter has practice right after school, so he won't get home until after 5. And then once we get him home, he wants to go to youth group, so we'll be running him to town. And then Easton has football practice, so everybody will probably eat at different times. They'll just be there and ready. I'll look like mom of the year for one day.
See you, RV Story.
Yeah, see, Brittany.
Kids are asking.
They're asking.
That's
to
what
do-
I was saying. Asking to do homeschooling?
You know what? You know why? Because if they're doing homeschooling, they're not having to work on the farm. That's why they're doing.
Then I would be actually that
kids.
was me as a kid. I was
Smart
always
kids.
about doing 5 hours of homework every night as a kid.
Yeah.
And look where it got me, back on the farm.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for
All
jumping in, and we'll plan to see you next Wednesday. Leanne, I'll be looking for that onion video. That sounds great.
Yeah.
See you later. Everybody
Y'all
have a great day.
Thank you, guys. Bye, Leanne.
Yeah.